up here at the gas station right across the street from Akins Ford in Winder, Georgia. This actually used to be the dealership back in the day. Today we are showcasing and featuring a Jeep Gladiator Rubicon Apex Edition. Going to go for a short test drive and then review. Let's get it. This is stock number NL101009. Let's go. What I love about the Jeep is you know what you're getting every single time. It's going to be reliable. It's going to get the job done. You know the capability, off-road, just a OG off-road vehicle that we love to customize. One thing I love about the Jeep as far as some new features is the backup camera now also has a front camera option on this one, and you got grid marks where you can see where you're going forward as well as back, and it moves, and also have the over the hitch zoomed in camera. Love the technology, y'all. Inside, what you can expect, nothing that's going to wow you as far as the overall interior quality. You know, you got some hard plastics throughout. It's a Jeep, y'all, you know, but the Rubicon does have some nice contrast stitching throughout, and this is a manual transmission. Do you like a manual? I need to know. It's a 6-speed manual that makes this a more complete Jeep, in my opinion. So a 2022 Akins Jeep Gladiator Rubicon manual transmission Apex Edition. It's an Apex because we are above the 2-inch mark as far as lift modification. So we're at a 2.5-inch lift. This is the Readylift Sst Kit, which this is a budget or mid-level lift. Keep in mind, it retains the Fox factory shocks, which we love and wanted to do on this particular build, essentially. And then you got spacer located on your factory spring. We did incorporate a Falcon steer stabilizer up front because a solid live axle on the Jeep, you just need a lot of help as far as overall control and feel on this, especially in comparison to the Bronco now. So we know that the Jeep doesn't ride quite as good as we would like it to. So we do all that we can, y'all, to improve the ride quality by adding quality components and addressing some of the areas that we know is problematic for not, you know, the best control and stability that you want out of an everyday driver. We hope this is an everyday driver for someone because it's got the amenities to do so, which is great because it is very versatile already from the factory. If you're off-roading heavily, you can take these end caps off, as well as taking this front cap off of your modular bumper to incorporate the winch mount plate to run a Warn winch or whatever winch you choose. So we got the Warn VR8 Evo, 8,000 pound with a nice Factor Pro Link connector up front, just looking so clean, y'all. I mean, it just gives you more confidence, but let's be honest, it just looks amazing having a winch on your Jeep setup of any form or fashion. I love that clean look inside that factory bumper. That's a great way to do it. So that was a must for us to add that kit there. And coming back over to our build in totality with the 37s, we just thought that this Readylift Sst Kit, the 2.5-inch mark, was what to run because you know, you can run this kit on a non-Rubicon with 35s, no problem. So on a Rubicon, we said we got to run 37s on this kit in particular. And this is a budget kit per se in that it retains your Fox factory shocks, which we actually love, but then keep your coil spring up front, just a spacer on the bottom. And I also added the Falcon steering stabilizer up front just to give it some more integrity as far as overall ride quality and control while driving on the highway, especially in 37, 12.5, 17 BFG KM3. I love the KM3. Bud does too. Me and Bud love that KM3 a lot, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. The KMC Trek 17x9, 0 offset, puts us money. We're not very wild on our mild to wild scale. We're more in that mid-level range, which I like and appreciate on this mid-grade Apex Edition, I'll call it, because we're not using, you know, a very, very expensive lift. We're using a mid-level lift with a nice conservative wheel and tire combo just to add to the ruggedness of this Apex Edition. This is kind of one that we know is going to be an easy seller because it's just tastefully done with just the right amount of components. Did the rigid A-pillar lights as well, just give you some nice, confident off-road additional lighting. Or let's be honest, if it's a night where you need some more lighting on the back road, you got that too. So pause here to see the factory window sticker options. And I love the silver zenith clear coat color. And here are our Apex Edition options as follows. And on the inside, as I mentioned, just not going to wow you, but going to be a tried and true solid interior component. Out back, as I mentioned as well, keeping the Fox factory shocks. There's a spacer on top of your coil spring to lift the rear, and then again a good look at that KM3 mud terrain tire. Aikens liner guaranteed for life. And the mile to wild scale, here's another good look at that, y'all. So that 0 offset on this setup with a 9 wide wheel, you know, gives you some good articulation capability off-road, but also just a good consistent on-road road quality as well. So a foundational piece in a 2.5-inch lift makes it an Apex edition. 37s on 17s, a winch, additional lighting, a speedometer calibrator, the Jeep all-weather floor mats, a bed liner in the back. I mean, what else do you need for a ready-to-roll for the weekend Jeep Gladiator? And we got people see me out here reviewing y'all and letting us have it with a little Hemi power right there. Gotta love that. Rocking the Mopar today, even though you know I'm a tried and true Ford guy. I love all brands, y'all, especially Mopar's a good one, as well as Chevrolet, y'all. I'm Real Deal Neil at Wild Liz at Aikens, filming out back. I enjoyed the drive on this one today. I think this is going to be a quick seller, and we're going to keep rolling with more Jeep action coming to you soon. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace out.